podcast.
Welcome to podcast 211.
211.
And Pastor Aaron, you're back.
I'm back.
You've been gone for weeks.
Yeah, maybe. Has it actually been like multiple weeks in a row that I've missed podcasts? I think it has.
Yeah. You were at camp, then you were on vacation.
Then I was on vacation. That's right.
How you been?
Been great.
I haven't talked to you since you've been gone. Just joking.
Yeah, dude, camp was awesome. We had 34 kids we took to camp. That was awesome. Just amazing moments at the altar. Games were super fun. There's something always about that camp food that at the end of camp, I'm always like, dude, I need a salad.
They don't feed you the green stuff?
Well, there was salad there, but it was like right in the middle of the giant diarrhea with greens parasite scare. You know what I'm saying?
So nobody was eating salad?
It was like literally right at like peak. We actually had a kid that didn't go because he got that.
Did anybody eat the salad? Or were you like, ugh?
I didn't touch the salad because I was like, it just looked like iceberg lettuce. And I was like, bro, I ain't risking it at camp. And I did not see many people eating salad. I think it was nobody wanted to risk it at camp. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all.
But camp overall was awesome. Vacation was good. Went down, saw my wife's grandma down in Florida. She lives down there.
How old is she? Do you know?
I don't know off the top of my head. She's at least like upper 80s.
Okay.
Maybe around 90.
She lives in Florida?
Yep.
Was it hot down there?
Oh, it was hot down there.
Too hot?
It was hot.
Yeah.
There was one day, so we went to the beach one day, and we got one of those big beach umbrellas, and it was so hot. I think the car thermometer when we were driving read a 101.
No.
And we got to the beach.
And that's with that. Then you got humidity.
Yeah, you got humidity. You got the UV rays, the heat index. And we were on the beach, it's the sand, the heat's radiating off, and I popped up the umbrella. And just that little bit of shade, it was like instantaneous relief. And it felt like 10 degrees cooler in the shade.
Yeah.
It probably wasn't, but it felt like it. Those UV rays were heavy, but it was good. It was a good time.
Well, I'm glad you're back, man.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
And we got another installment today of The Secret Life of a Pastor.
I'm ready.
And then we got a fantastic Bible talk.
Oh, I'm ready for that. So I got some good stuff for that Bible talk, I think.
Awesome. I'm excited. Well, you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Shh. It's a secret.
Everyone sees Sunday, but we are going to talk about Monday.
We want to talk today about, we're going to let you in on the secrets, shall I say.
Yeah.
On when the ministry collides with real life.
Yeah. So this was something, I'll be honest, this is also honesty time. I guess we're talking about secrets, so here it is.
Secrets.
When I was first getting into ministry, this was an area I think that I really struggled with.
You're talking about like when you first became the youth pastor of the church?
Yeah, when I first became the youth pastor. Because obviously as an IMA student, academy student, you see some of the stuff of ministry.
But you're protected.
But you don't see everything.
Yeah.
And so then even as part-time staff, I felt like I've seen a lot more, but I still didn't quite see everything. And then when I got ordained as Pastor Aaron, when I was officially like full-time on staff, I'm the youth pastor. I think I struggled with this because, and I think this is why, every leadership talk that you would hear from business people, even from pastors, they're like, hey, like, leave your work at work.
Okay.
Come home and just be, husband or whatever, just like at home. But leave your work at work, be home. But sometimes with ministry, your work just kind of shows up.
Yep.
Or because our work is people. Our work isn't spreadsheets and documents. And, you guys talked last week, I think, about big events, right? How you come up with events and things. Like some of our work is that, but some of our work is also people.
Yeah.
And sometimes people's needs, happen at 10 p.m. at night.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so I think I struggled with this a lot when I first became a youth pastor.
Did it make you feel stressed and depressed?
It made me feel stressed for sure.
Okay.
And I think, and I'm not great at it still, but I've definitely gotten better at, I think knowing which things to be like, hey, we can talk about this, on Monday.
Yeah.
Or we can talk about this tomorrow. And which things I could be like, yeah, hey, I can be on a call right now. Give me a call. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
And I think that's where I've gotten better, is that discernment of, this is something that I need to help this person right now, and this is something that we can wait a little bit on.
Yeah, I know. So we have many times, I mean, countless, it's can't even keep track of it, of having people over to the house.
Yep.
And it's a combo of we're going to hang out, but also we are going to minister.
Yeah. And let me ask you this. As someone who's been a pastor a bit longer than I have, do you feel like people in the congregation will want to come over to your house kind of under the premise of, I just want to hang out, but they actually want ministry? Like maybe they just want some advice. Like they're like, hey, I'm going to go over to Pastor Luke's house and we're going to have a bonfire. But they show up and they have, 3 different ministry questions, or, they got a question about their family. What does the Bible say about this? And, what should I do with this situation at work?
Yeah.
Do you feel like that happens?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That brings me comfort. I feel like that happens with me as well. It's happening more, I think, now that I've been in ministry longer.
It doesn't offend me, and it doesn't stress me out too much.
Yeah.
So that's I think that's a good thing. I actually enjoy maybe the surprise, like, oh, I didn't know this was going to be a counseling session style hangout.
Yeah.
That stresses me out a whole lot less than, can I come over in 2 weeks? I've got so much going on.
Right.
I am on the verge of total collapse, total recall of my life.
Yeah.
I need your help, or I will not survive.
Right.
Now that sits on my plate for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That wears me out. Just the days leading up.
Right.
And my brain will create, because I don't know the situation.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what could be happening? What could be going on?
Yep.
If it's this, I got that. If it's this, I'll say that instead. And whoa, then I get, that stresses me. I mean, we had a family over at the house last night, and it was a combo of hangout and counsel or advice or just encouragement.
Right. Yeah.
And I am looking forward to the night off tonight.
Yeah.
Is that selfish of me? I don't know.
No, and I think that happens. Obviously, it shifts as I think you transition to different areas of ministry. It's like me with youth ministry. There's quite a few times where either me or Dana, or both of us, Dana's my wife, if you don't know, where, there's high schoolers who just want to be like, hey, can we hang out? Can we go get coffee? Over the summer, I had a student who was like, kind of did that. Hey, I'm really struggling with some stuff in my life, but his wasn't 2 weeks. His was like, can I come and talk to you today or tomorrow?
Okay.
And he showed up the next day, and we just power washed my house.
There you go.
And he's like, because he needed something to do. He's like,
most men talk better when something's in their hand.
Yeah. And so
a tool,
we were
a ball,
outside.
a golf club.
We were outside doing a project, and he just opened up, and we had a great time, and also was able to give him some advice, do some ministry. But that's not that wasn't during office hours.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That
was, a Saturday evening or something. I can't remember what day it was, but definitely not normal office hours. But, you're still on.
Yeah, you're on. You're constantly on. I'm aware of it when I go out into the community, when I'm driving around town.
Yeah.
I will not road rage.
Yeah.
I will not go around driving like a fool.
Yeah.
I am respectful to every service person that there is. Waiter, register, cash register attendant, gas station clerk. It doesn't matter who it is. How you doing? You're great. Everything's great. Don't worry about it. Yeah. It's all good.
Oh yeah.
I'm Pastor Lucas full time.
Oh yeah. Did you see?
I don't want to make a fool of myself.
Did you see that clip? I didn't actually see it, but my wife was talking to me about it. About that pastor who is on Instagram Live, and was just
no, I didn't see this.
super rude to a waitress.
Oh no.
Like crazy rude to a waitress.
And they were on Instagram Live.
And they were on Instagram Live or maybe YouTube Live, something like that.
Okay.
And they had a guy like holding the phone doing the videoing. And the pastor looked at him and was like, I will just cut that part out. And the tech guy was like, nope, it's live. Like,
Yeah.
You can't just cut it out.
Oh my gosh.
And he got rightfully like roasted for it because he was, I didn't see the clip, but my wife saw it. She was telling me about it. He was extreme, just mean to this waitress.
Oh man.
And no, I mean, I don't want to be like that in general, let alone being a pastor, you know?
I heard a great advice a couple of years ago.
Okay.
And it stuck with me. And it's not advice from a Christian, but we can end the secret life of a pastor with this.
I like it.
And we'll transition in just a minute. But he said, listen, if you're upset because your waitress or waiter maybe brought you the food that wasn't prepared how you had asked.
Yeah. Okay.
You are angry. If you are road raging because somebody cut you off and then flipped you off, okay, and you're raging.
Yeah.
If you're angry because you didn't get invited somewhere by a friend,
okay,
then he says you've got bigger problems on your hands than you can realize.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm. And he goes, because you're not balanced and you're not healthy in your inner man, and you'll never amount to what you think you can amount to if these little things are bothering you.
That's good. I like that.
That's good.
That's good.
That's
All
good.
right.
All right.
You ready for some Bible talk?
Introduce it, please.
I love me some Bible talk.
I love me some Bible talk.
I saw a very short clip from a pastor.
Okay.
He was at a pastor's conference.
Love it.
And he's short clip.
Okay.
All he said was this: the trick is to quit what isn't working and keep doing what is working.
Okay.
And he said a few more things I can't remember. It was like a 30-second something
Right.
short.
And then it's like, to hear the rest of it, click the link and go to the full 50-minute YouTube video. And
Yeah.
you're like, I don't want to watch a 50-minute YouTube video.
I didn't watch it. But what he said, I thought, I like that.
That's good.
I like that. So then I thought to myself, like, how do you know, though? This is the hardest part.
Yeah. It's true.
I'm sure that he expounded wonderfully. I didn't hear it, though. So we're going to do it for him or for you.
How do you know?
How do you know when something is like on the verge of working?
Right.
Like,
yeah, sometimes you're like, you're working it, and all of a sudden you're like, there's a breakthrough. You're like, there it is.
There it is. Yes. Woo. All right.
Yeah.
But the opposite can happen is it's about to completely go to zero.
Yeah.
How do you know when to ride the horse or get off the horse?
Get off the horse.
How do you know? How do you know? Is there a gauge? Is to correctly figure this out to where you can bat 1,000, right?
I don't know if there's a gauge where you can get it perfect every time.
I don't know either, but wonderfully, I found there is some great advice in the Bible.
Yeah.
Let's start off by reading Proverbs 3:13 through 16.
Let's do it.
Joyful is the person who finds wisdom, the one who gains understanding. For wisdom is more profitable than silver, and her wages are better than gold. Wisdom is more precious than rubies. Nothing you desire can compare with her. She offers you long life in her right hand and riches and honor in her left. Oh, that's what we're going to talk about today.
Come on.
I feel like that's always been what I've treasured the most.
Got to get that wisdom.
Got to get that wisdom. Well, I got another verse in the Bible, Proverbs 24, 3 through 4. A house is built by wisdom.
Come on.
And becomes strong through good sense.
Come on.
Through knowledge, its rooms are filled with all sorts of precious riches and valuables. So what's the first thing we need to do in order to figure out what to keep doing, what is on the verge of being good, or to stop something that's just about to die? What's the first thing we do? I want to read James 1:5.
Let's do it.
This is because it's going to tell us. You ready?
I'm ready.
This is the verse. This is not from me. James 1:5. If you need wisdom, raise your hand.
I need it.
There we go.
There it is.
If you want to know what God wants you to do, raise your hand if that's you.
Yep.
Here we go. Ask him.
Come on.
And he will gladly give it to you. Wow. Seems like a trick, doesn't it?
Just ask
Not,
for
not
it.
a trick, a hack.
Yeah, it seems almost too easy.
Maybe it's just the hack we need to say, Lord,
Yeah.
should I keep doing this thing?
Yeah.
And sometimes I put out a fleece. I don't know what that means. But the Bible talks about it.
Yeah.
And maybe it's because it's a story in the Bible of
Yeah.
the prophet was quite unsure about what to do. He's like, I'm going to put out a fleece, Lord. If it's
Yeah.
wet in the morning,
Yeah, it was
then
Gideon,
I'll know.
right? Like,
yeah.
hey, should I do this? Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to put this fleece out in the morning and at night. If it's wet in the morning, but the grass is dry, I'll know it's you.
Yeah.
And it was.
Yep.
And he's like, I'm still nervous. Lord, I'm going to put a fleece out again. If it's dry, but the grass is wet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Sometimes I put out a fleece.
Okay.
Like, okay, so here'd be a great.
Yeah, give me
maybe-
an example of that.
I'd be like, Lord, there's this ministry I want to like start.
Okay.
God, if these volunteers say yes, then I'll know it's you.
Okay. Yeah.
This is a simple fleece I'll put out every now and then.
I like it.
Do you ever do anything like that?
Yeah, for sure. I'll do something. A big one that I'll do is maybe I'll have an idea, something I want to run with, and I'll kind of pray before I pitch the idea to anybody. Just be like, Lord, if this is an idea from you, let these people agree that this is something. Not that my idea is perfect. Obviously, I'm always willing for input, and usually the idea gets changed and made better. But like, Lord, if this is an idea from you, I want it to to resound in the people's hearts that yes, we should do something like. And sometimes there's been some ideas where I'm like, I think this is great, and I've prayed that and I've put it to the people, and they're like, especially like our staff who I know is going to be honest with me, and they're like, yeah, Pastor Aaron, that's a bad idea. I'm like, okay, it's good. At least I know it's a bad idea.
So you've got to ask God for wisdom.
Yeah.
And you don't know the answers to everything, and I don't know the answers to everything. But sometimes we forget that God has the answers.
Yeah. Can I say something about that right here? So I think this just recently was happening in my life where there's something where I really feel like I need wisdom on making a few decisions. And it's been something where I've been like praying about it and just like, Lord, would you speak to me, give me the wisdom? But it hasn't been something where I was like diligently setting aside time to just really pray and get in the presence of God concerning this thing. Do you like kind of get the difference there?
Yeah, you're more thinking on it, not praying on it.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
And actually, it was just this past Sunday at the altar, I went up and was asking God for wisdom, and the Lord was like, I'll give you the wisdom. It didn't come right there at the altar, but he was like, get in my presence, like seek my face about this, and I'll give you the wisdom. But you just have to ask me. You just have to legitimately seek me for it.
Yes. Yeah, we've got to stop and we've got to ask God for wisdom. And James tells us that he will gladly give it to you, which is pretty great. And then honestly, there is just one more thing that I found in the Bible.
Okay.
Which I think is pretty nice. That there's only two things to remember or, two steps to this whole thing.
Yeah, come on. I love it.
And the Bible goes heavy on the idea of good advisors.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Heavy, especially in Proverbs. And I'll read two of those verses right now. Proverbs 11:14. Without wise leadership, a nation falls. There is safety in having many advisors. Mm-hmm. Proverbs 15:22. Plans go wrong for lack of advice. Many advisors bring success.
Come on.
One of my worst ministry decisions that I ever made I made a decision. I sought myself.
Okay.
Yeah. I, brought it before the Lord, but not in the way I should have.
Yeah.
I talked to two other people about it.
Okay.
And then I made a big decision.
Okay.
And it was the wrong decision.
Okay.
Big mistake. I had looked back now, man, I should have sought many more advisors.
Yeah.
And I should have taken more time
Yeah.
to seek to pray and to talk with a lot of people.
Yeah.
I should have even brought it before the board here at church.
Yeah. Pastor Tim has been preaching through Proverbs here at our church. And he said something, it might have even been this Sunday, where he said something about you got to be careful the advisors that you bring him to, you know? Because you can be like, I'm going to bring this. I remember, this is really a funny story, but I was in 8th or 9th grade, okay? And I had some friends.
Peak wisdom.
Oh, absolutely.
You're peaking wisdom.
I had so much wisdom at 8th and 9th grade.
You're the smartest version of yourself.
So I remember I was reading Proverbs and it was like, in the multitude of counselors. I'm dead serious. There's something I want to do. Do you know the people that I went and asked for their advice?
I could guess where it's going.
It was all of my other 8th and 9th grade friends.
Yeah, of course.
They give me terrible advice.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need to go to people that have been there or are wise, that that they can tell you, maybe what you don't want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Not just somebody who's going to be an echo chamber and tell you everything's a good idea. I just read, there's a crazy story in the Bible about kind of being an echo chamber. I think it's in 2nd Chronicles, and it might also be in 2nd Kings.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Is it King Jehoshaphat?
It is. It's
and
Jehoshaphat. Yeah.
One of the other kings, they're together, and he's like,
Rehoboam or something.
And he's like, hey, we need to seek the prophets, and they bring in all the false prophets, and they're all saying, go, go, go. God will be with you. God will give you victory. Mm-hmm. And then he's like, was there a prophet of the Lord? And and
they're like, yeah, but we hate this guy.
We hate this guy because he never prophesies anything good about me. Yeah. And so then he calls him in and he's like, it doesn't say this, but man, I just picture he comes in with the most sarcastic, because it says he walks in and he's like, go, be victorious, the Lord is with you. And I just picture him being like, yeah, sure, go. Be victorious. The Lord is with you. Uh-huh. And then they're like, tell us what the Lord actually said. And he's like, yeah, you're going to die.
Oh, man. Was it Solomon's son who took over? And the people were like, could you lighten the load?
Yeah.
Could you give us a little bit of rest? And he went to his friends.
Yeah.
And they're like, no,
make the burden heavier.
Yeah. My father whipped you with this. I'm going to whip you with scorpions.
Yeah.
You're going to double the whatever.
Man, it's crazy.
Yep. And it was the downfall of his kingdom.
It was. And the Bible actually says he rejected the advice of the counselors of his father.
Yeah.
He went to both and was like, nah, I don't like what they're saying.
Interesting.
Whew.
Very interesting.
Really interesting.
This is good stuff.
The
right advisors is of utmost importance.
Yeah.
Utmost importance. Listen to this advice.
Okay, I'm ready.
Get wisdom before you chase wealth. This is some of the, if you could kind of sum up these proverbs that we've read. Another one. Get understanding before you chase achievement.
Come on.
Get character before you chase influence. Influence.
That's good. I was listening to an interview with Ann Wilson. You know Ann Wilson?
The singer.
Yeah.
She has that song that I really like. Let me tell you about my Jesus.
My Jesus, yeah.
Okay.
She wrote that song, and she's kind of shifted from the Christian music arena to the country music arena.
Okay.
But she's a very, very strong Christian, and she uses that platform to preach the gospel. I've never been to one of her concerts, but apparently every one of her concerts, she preaches the gospel, and she loves it, says it's she gets to preach to a different crowd there than she would at a Christian concert. But I was listening to an interview with her, and they were asking her, because apparently that My Jesus song blew up right when it was released, and she was only 19 when that song got released. And so they were asking her, how in the world did you as a 19-year-old, handle that fame, that instant spotlight?
Yeah.
Because she was just kind of a, 19-year-old girl, And then all of a sudden she writes one song that blows up. And she said something really interesting that goes along exactly with what we just were talking about the character before you chase influence. And she said, I really credit my pastor and my parents for teaching me from a young age. Apparently she got saved when she was like 12. She was in middle school. And she said, from then on, my pastor and my parents taught me what it means to be a person of character. And she's like, I learned character in a public high school and what it means to chase Jesus and to stand up for Jesus. And all this is like before that song blew up. She's like, but if I didn't, she's like, I would have been ruined with that fame and that influence. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was really a great perspective of she was like, man, I had a pastor who was her youth pastor and then became her pastor, and parents who instilled in her what character looked like.
Wow. That's pretty good stuff. I've witnessed a few times. We'll end with this. I've witnessed a few times some guys who got bad advice.
Okay.
I've witnessed it a few times over the years. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. I don't want anybody to feel like I know what you're talking about. So I'm not going to give many details.
Okay.
But a few men over the years, had opportunities.
Okay.
And they needed to take some time to figure it out.
Okay.
And they came back a few weeks later and said, I've made my decision. This is what I'm doing. And it was, you know what they told me? Opposite of what I think they should have said. And then this is true. I asked, who did you get advice from?
Yeah.
On this? And it's like the people they said, I thought, yeah, I see how you came to that conclusion because you went to terrible advisors.
Right.
If you're going to a person who's broken and jaded,
yeah,
you're gonna get broken, jaded advice.
Yep.
You're gonna go to somebody who's hurting.
Yeah.
You're gonna get hurt advice that feels like it's all full of pain.
Right.
You know,
absolutely.
Like you go to a hurting person for advice, they're gonna tell you the world is gonna get you.
The world's gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
You just keep your head down. Don't let anybody in. Don't trust anybody.
Yeah.
It's you against the world. Yeah, for sure.
And that's how they came back.
Yep.
They learned. This is what they learned from their advisors.
Yeah.
And I was just blown away. It's happened a few times over the years. Blown away. And I said, good luck. And it didn't work out for them. The way they went didn't work.
Yeah,
Thankfully, everything has worked out now.
Right.
But initially, took years though.
Yeah. Yeah.
And how important it is for us to get wisdom. So first thing you do.
Come on.
You ask God for it.
Ask God for it.
And then surround yourself with many wise advisors.
Come on. I love that.
Yeah.
This has been a great Bible talk.
Yeah, it's been great. It's been great to be with you today, audience.
Catch you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Youth and Young Adult Podcast. Youth and Young Adult Podcast. Youth and Young Adult Podcast.